Yes, you are.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Friday Meditation. Beautiful morning. We're in a different setup, as you can see. Part of the reason why we haven't been here for a couple weeks is relocating and shifting, changing, all of that amazing stuff as everybody's doing in their life right now. So welcome. Michaelis is going to walk past in 2 seconds, so I'll let him walk past. Say hi. Hi. And don't forget your coffee, Michaelis.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Cigarettes and my everything.
All right.
Have fun. Have fun.
All right. And he's going to close the door. Callie, can you go up too? Because otherwise you're going to get locked in. All right. So we're broadcasting live from my place, and we brought the logo with us, so it's here. So allowing yourself to take a moment. Today is, first off, I want to say that it's Juneteenth today, and that marks a very important holiday that I'm very grateful that is getting a lot more attention, and I noticed that even the banks are starting to recognize it. The end of slavery. And we're working towards a world of unity and ending racism. And I think that it's a big step to honor holidays like Juneteenth. And so I want to take a moment and just, allow everybody to look at all of the shifts that are going on and how much we are making changes in the midst. The coronavirus was kind of like this, let's say the house of cards, where it caused everything to crumble and fall, but it allowed areas and issues to be brought into a spotlight that have been needing to be changed for, let's just say the last 100 years. But also like our financial system and other changes that are going to come out of this. And I know that everybody has been going through massive transformational work and seeing that on the outside. And these meditations that we do here are all about changing from the inside. So if we can work on shifting and changing you from the inside out, the world changes, and it changes in an even more drastic rapid way, because as you change inside you, so shall change the outside. And each one of us has the ability to be a really strong, powerful force to stand for the things that we believe in, to co-create a world that we want to live in. And I think that we forget that from time to time. And I know that a couple of my meditations have focused on self-empowerment, and that's where I want this meditation specifically to focus on today, is really realizing how powerful each and every one of us are to facilitate change in our individual life, but as a ripple effect for the rest of the world. Okay? And, we forget that. We think, we're just one person out of 7.2 billion people. How much change can we possibly make? But the bottom line is you can make a lot of change. And it all starts with you. And so today, as we focus on our meditation today, it's going to be from the inside out. It's going to be all about empowerment. It's all going to be about really taking that ownership of control, right? And we're going to focus, of course, because our meditation is designed for prosperity and abundance, how to bring in more of that. And abundance is anything that you that you can't fully measure. So think about prosperity as your money, your assets, tangible goods, houses, properties, finances, all of that stuff. But abundance is really everything else. So abundance of joy, abundance of equality, abundance of happiness, abundance of love. And so as we kind of put both of those together, we can really facilitate this expansion, and where we feel full, we can then allow our overflowing cup to give more and create more for others. And so that's what I have to say today. And for those that have never joined before, this is a deep state of meditation. It's a hypnosis meditation, so we put you into theta state. And besides getting aligned and feeling calm and empowered, we're also going to reprogram your mind. And how we do that is through direct suggestions and metaphors, but really, you don't have to do anything other than be receptive. And for that reason, some people love to meditate sitting up like this. That's perfectly fine. But you can meditate like this, how Piggy's meditating, laying down and chilling out too. And for the purpose of this, if you don't meditate that often, or you're really looking for big shifts, I invite you just to lay down. Because I don't want, sometimes when people meditate, when they're sitting like this, 5 minutes, 10 minutes through, they get like a little antsy, they get a stiffness in their back, they feel uncomfortable, and it literally has this ability to pull you out of the experience. And we're working on reprogramming you, so we don't want you pulled out, we want you as comfortable as possible. Now, if you meditate all the time and you prefer to have all the divine energy flow through you and you're going to be comfortable, by all means, sit up and do the meditation your way. So whether you're sitting up or laying down, whatever works for you, I invite you to get comfortable right now, okay? And as you get comfortable, I always say that palms up is a really receptive position. It allows energy to flow through you. It allows you to say that you're open and receptive to the universe, to the things that I'm saying, to the shifts in your life. And so with you sitting up, you can put your palms right at your waist, and it kind of helps elongate your spine a little bit and pushing your shoulders back. If you're laying down, just put your hands at your side and allow the palms to be face up. And so get comfortable, and take a few moments to allow yourself to reorientate yourself into that comfort position. And as you allow yourself to sit here or lie there, I want you to take a few moments to just take inventory of yourself, okay? Taking a few moments to take inventory. I want you to become aware of your body. I want you to become aware of your feet. When's the last time you really noticed your feet? I mean, maybe the last time you meditated with me because I draw your awareness to it, but how often do we pay attention to things outside of our headspace? Do we feel how our toes feel, or the soles of our feet, or our ankles, or our knees, or our hips? But right now, as you pay attention to each and every one of those aspects of you, your big toe and your little toe, your ankles, and while you're noticing your feet, can you notice how one foot feels slightly different than the other? And as you allow yourself to draw your awareness up through your body, from your hips to your hands, and allowing yourself to just take a few moments and breathe. If your eyes aren't closed already, go ahead and allow them to close, because this is your time. And the focus goes inward as we're shifting the inside of you. Because all change happens first inside. And then it's that ripple effect that happens on the outside of your life, and outward into your community, society, and even the world at large. And we're all powerful. What we do matters, and who we are matters. What we desire to create in this world, in this experience, matters. And so allowing yourself to take a few moments as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Breathing in calmness and breathing out stress. And while you're focusing on your breath, I want you to notice a few things. I want you to notice how your body starts to relax, and I want you to notice the power that you have over you. We forget that. We forget that we're so powerful that we can even change our mood, we can change our state, we can even send wave after wave of relaxation through our body when we imagine that's the case. Breathing and letting go. And I want you to take each breath from here on out and imagine that it has the power to send that wave of calmness through you. I want you to visualize, imagine, picture, pretend that each and every breath is a beautiful color. Maybe pink or blue or green, something soothing that puts you at ease. And you can imagine that whole breath filling every cell of your being. Breathing in and breathing out. And continue this flow. And continue allowing yourself to know that in this time and in this space and in this opportunity today, to realize the power of who you are, to realize your voice matters, to realize your actions matter. The choices you take, the power you have. And in a few moments, I'm going to simply count down from 5 all the way down to 0. Now each number relaxing you a little bit more, each number taking you down to a deeper level inside. And every number after that, just a wave after wave after wave of calmness. Serenity, inner peace, that's right. And imagine if you could go deeper than you've ever went before. Imagine that if you could melt away into the surface beneath you, feeling the oneness that we are, feeling the connection to the surface beneath you. And allow that awareness, that inner peace, that expansion, to feel at one and connected to this whole entire room that you're in and beyond. Go ahead and try. Imagine feeling a part of and connected to the whole entire building that you're in. And go ahead and take that awareness even beyond. To feel one with, connected to, a part of the whole entire city. You can feel it, can't you? If you allow yourself to. With ease and effortless relaxation as this awareness of expansion continues to carry you beyond this moment, beyond this space, to feel connected and one to even more as you let go and fade away, drifting and dreaming away, maybe to a memory, a time in your past of peaceful, calm serenity. Or with your permission, you can allow yourself to drift and dream away somewhere else completely. To the mountains, to a river, to the ocean. And I always like to go to the ocean for a few moments because there's something so peaceful. There's something so amazing. An awe factor, one would say. When you can imagine just looking out into the horizons of the sea, where the edges way out in the distance meet up with the edges of the sky, creating that line in the horizon evenly. And it's those two aspects just meet together as one. Or if you're like me, perhaps you get mesmerized by the way that the light from the sun and the rays twinkle upon the surface of the ocean. The shining, the shimmery sparkles that happen as it just glistens there beautifully. And the power of the waves. The power of the waves as they splash and form. Almost forming out of nowhere as you see way out in the distance just a smooth surface exists. But as that water approaches the shoreline, those waves roll up upon themselves, getting bigger and bigger, and then crashing down once again. And there's that beautiful area where the waves splash upon the sand. It's my favorite part, actually. It's the part where you're so tempted to run your feet through and create those footprints, knowing that they will never last. Because it's not long before that smooth surface that you allow yourself to run through, that you hear in the distance another wave splashing upon the shore, and you pull back, you jump back as the waves splash upon those footprints. And when that water pulls back, those footprints are no more. And a flat, perfectly flat surface is there once again. It's my favorite part, teaching us that nothing lasts forever. And it's okay to create and see it wash away once again. Like you could allow yourself to even write words in there. Maybe as a kid you allowed yourself to build the sand castles and then they would come and splash and pull away. And you'd fill that bucket of sand, pack it in tight, put it right there, and a wave would come and splash and then pull it back. That's right. Now imagine if you could allow yourself to write the words deep sleep in that beautiful flat surface that emerges right there. And allow yourself to see your fingers going through the sand. Those words, deep sleep. I don't know, there's something about the ease, something about the peace. Maybe it's those two words put together that I just feel a calmness and at ease. And you see those words and what they mean. To take you to a state, to a world deeper inside where you can let go, knowing that this is your time and your space. As you continue to feel this expansion even beyond the city and the space. And you step back hearing another wave forming in the distance. And you look at those words. And not long, soon after, that wave splashes directly upon them, and as the water pulls back, no more, no more. Just a flat surface once again. With that temptation to draw those words, deep sleep, as you write them once again. Deep sleep. It was so calming to do that the last time. They put you at so much ease as you feel that this time 10 times deeper, 20 times deeper, 55 times deeper as you feel that sensation melting you away. Melting away. Stepping back once again and watching as the waves splash upon those words. Pulling back as you feel the sensation and the surge. To allow yourself to expand to an even greater awareness of oneness. Feeling a part and connected to the whole entire country that you're in and the whole entire world. Connected, a part of, expand beyond. Beyond and beyond. Go ahead and expand. And allow that feeling, allow that sensation, allow that energy, allow that awareness as you continue to expand. And expand. And expand. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. And as you continue to feel this awareness and expansion and this energy, feeling a part of and connected to this whole entire universe. And it's here that you realize you're connected to all of this. What you do matters as you are a vibrational force vibrating within this matrix of existence, this connection to all that is. You are one with. You vibrate with. And in this powerful space, you can understand the power of what do you want your energy to attract? What do you want your energy to give? And I know many of you found yourself here to attract that prosperity and abundance and allowing yourself to know that what starts in the inside is the foundation. What do you believe is possible for you? Because in this space, you know that you can have anything and anything can be. as you connect with this vibration, as you connect with this truth. But sometimes we have to let go of those old patterns and old thought processes, those old ways and beliefs that you carried with you. Is it okay to let go of all that used to be? Is it okay to let go of your limitations, your lack, all of that? Is it okay to release that poverty consciousness? Is it okay to release that unlovableness? Is it okay to release that you're not good enough, or whatever that means? Is it okay for you, just like the waves wash away those words, for you to wash away these elements inside of you, these energies that have been imprinted inside of you? Can we allow for the water to cleanse you? Can we allow for this space to say no more? Those stories that you told yourself that was back then, that isn't who you are in this space anymore. It's time to remind yourself of who you truly are. It's time to allow yourself to play this game of life, reminding you that it's a game that you play. You decide the rules. You decide how you show up and compromise. And I know many of us hold on to things that we were taught as little kids, elements in society, restrictions that were placed on us, rules that we felt that we needed to live by the way that things just were. But you're forgetting you have the power to change. They are only such because they were created that way. Nothing is created to last forever, and you have the power to be an instrument for change, especially for your life. The stories, the beliefs, the stories around money and how easy or hard it is to obtain, how it means this or that by the people that obtain it, whatever the case. Nothing is so, not unless you believe it to be so. The stories that you tell can shift and change if you long them to change. Which reminds me of a quote that I often say. Forget where I heard it first, but allowing yourself to resonate all the same. I've never seen a hearse with a luggage rack. You show up here with nothing and you bring nothing back. It's your essence and your experiences and what you choose to make of this beautiful gift called life. So many times we get so caught up in the things that we feel we need to do, the hustle and the bustle, that we forget what it is that our hearts truly want, what beautiful opportunities are around us at every turn, what we can do. We think so much about what we can't do, what our difficulties are, what our limitations are, what our struggles are, that all of that energy goes to what we don't have instead of what we do or what we can and what's available. See, the glass is half empty and it will always be so. See, the glass is half full and you'll always feel abundant. Isn't that the case? How do you perceive the world that you live? How do you perceive the opportunities around you? How do you look at your own life, your skill set, you? It's time to remind yourself that everything you know, everything that currently is in your life, at one time it wasn't, at one time you didn't know. You learned, you grew through effort and energy, through the ability to allow yourself to commit to studying, learning, putting time into something. You gained skill set, you gained knowledge, you gained information, you gained experience. And everything that was in the past, everything you had to learn. You had to learn the language that you speak. You even had to learn how to walk. You learned how to read and write. You learned how to do whatever it is that you do right now. And when you remind yourself of that, You can remind yourself that you have more now, today, the capability to learn new than you ever did. Look at all the skill sets that you have. Look at all of the resources and tools you bring to the table now, in this moment. Through everything that you've ever went through everything and all of the perspectives and the learnings, all of the information, all of that. When you really think about it like that, don't you think that it can be easier for you to learn and to do now, today? More than ever before, the things that you learned when you were 12 or 8. Imagine learning today how much faster, more rapidly they can ingrain, how much quicker you can pick up those skills. Imagine how much more deep you can go into whatever it is. But the first thing is understanding what it is that you truly want. What do you want to experience? And taking away judgment. Taking away judgment. What prevents us from taking action? What prevents us from having what we want? Is that little critical voice. The one that analyzes and worries so much about what other people think of us. Or what we tell ourselves is capable for ourselves. I think you know what I mean. That little voice that gets magnified inside when you walk into a room with strangers and you worry, how are they looking at you, judging you? But it doesn't matter what they say or what they think. In fact, other people's opinions of you will tell you more about them than it will about you. And today it's about working on that opinion of yourself. Realizing that you're far more capable than you give yourself credit. And I always like to say playing life like a game. Not that it doesn't mean that there aren't high stakes and there's things that are important, but when there's a game, you give yourself permission to make mistakes. You give yourself permission to learn. You give yourself permission to be in the moment. You give yourself permission to try. It doesn't matter whether you do it perfectly. It doesn't matter if everybody loves the first thing that you put out or whether you become an instant success. It doesn't matter whether you stumble and fall and scrape your knee. It matters, are you enjoying the process? Are you enjoying the process? That's what matters most. Are you enjoying the process? That's what matters most. And so allowing yourself to feel that, allowing yourself to know that as you breathe in and you breathe out. Calmness, peace, serenity. Allowing yourself to feel that as you breathe in and breathe out. Even more. Let go. And I want you to let go and to swim in this infinite sea of possibilities, expansion and awareness. Letting go of all of the constraints and the rules that you've lived by, all of the rules that you felt we needed to play by. And he said, what if it could all be different? What if you could be different in your own life? What if society could be different? What if things could change? And how change even occurs is we have to first live within that possibility. What if it was a possibility? Just try that on for a moment. Just try it on inside of your head. What if you could have everything you truly wanted? What if you could do that? What if you could learn that? What if you could allow yourself to have that type of relationship? What if you could be as healthy as you see inside of your mind's eye? What if you could have that abundance and prosperity? What if you could? What if? Let's try that on. Instead of spending so much energy negating our own desires and wants and beliefs. Oh, that will never work. Oh, that's for them, not for me. Oh, that can't be. This is, oh no, that's going to be too long. Oh no, I won't ever be able to learn that. I'm a slow reader, or I'm this, or I'm that. Whatever the case, let's negate it all and say, what if? This isn't about figuring out the how. This is just about trying on the possibility and allow the magic of existence to tap into creating that for you somehow. It's amazing to me how much we forget about the magic of life. Miracles are natural. Look at you. Just your existence. I mean, trip out on yourself for a moment right now. Trillions of cells working together to create you. 70-80% water, but you're walking around feeling and experiencing all of these sensations, how your awareness and your nerves can feel the weather, the softness of your shirt, or the coldness of a room. How you can smell smells while you're walking down the street, picking out jasmine or rose or whatever makes you feel that inner peace. And the eyes and the ability to see the beauty in this world. And how all of your cells, even though forming different organs, forming different tissues, forming different aspects of you, all working together, this system of magic. You just being you. It's pretty miraculous, isn't it? How you get a cut and you don't even have to worry. Your body knows exactly what to do to form a scab, to heal, to allow that to happen. It's pretty miraculous, isn't it? It's pretty special when you allow yourself to think about that. The fact that out of all of the planets in our solar system, we're the planet that has the right distance and the right oxygen and water content to create this diversity of life. And how we're spinning around, orbiting this atomic bomb known as the sun, where we're really floating upside down, but we're held together by this invisible force called gravity, and we feel that we're right side up, but we're hanging upside down. And you tell me that there's not magic in this world? You want to talk about logic and linear thought process? Look at this galaxy that we're in. Look at the existence of life. Look at that magic of you just being you, existing. The magic of when you eat something that you can just digest that food, and it gets broken down into these vitamins and minerals and nutrients that feed your cells so they can rejuvenate and replenish. Allow yourself to see the magic everywhere. Everywhere. All the diversity of life finding its way in the coldest climates to the warmest areas, where molten lava forms, to the ice caps, where there's a will, there's a way. Allowing yourself to know this and feel this. And the more you do, taking that all in as you let go. I want you to spend a few moments mesmerized by the experience of life. And if all of this can exist and all of this magic can exist and you just being here, being alive, Can you try on the possibility that it can exist to create whatever those deepest desires are in your energy, in your heart? Can you live within that possibility? Just try it out for a little bit. You've tried out this possibility of how you used to live. Aren't you ready for something new? You can always go back to the old, but why not try to see if you can live within this ability of saying, you know what, I can do anything. I put my mind to, I have the capability to learn, to grow, to overcome. I can have my ideal life. I can shape, form, and mold my scenario, my circumstances, my existence. I can find the joy in the simple things in life, the little joys of even feeling the warmth of the sun as it shines upon you. Enjoying the taste of cold water. Enjoying the little things. Like having your eyes meet another person's eyes, stranger or your love. And the little simple things of you just being present just a little bit more. And the more you become present, the more you can realize the magic and the miracles that exist in each and every moment of every day. And you can tap into that, and you can allow yourself to realize the awareness of you're tapped into everything. What do you want to draw into your awareness? What do you want your life and your journey, your story to write and to create? What do you want to write for yourself? Are you happy with the tale that you're living? Does your heart scream for something else? Do you long? Do you dream? Do you vision? Have you allowed yourself to dream? Have you allowed yourself to long? Many of us, that answer is no. Not anymore, not after today. If there's the one thing you take from this moment, from here, it's allowing yourself to tap into yourself to say, I am going to shift. I am going to change. It starts with you. And the beautiful changes that you make inside, you can allow for the shifts to occur on the outside. Let go and become aware of your desires, of your dreams, of your visions. In a few minutes, I'm going to be waking you up out of hypnosis. before I do at 0 going even deeper. So each night, regardless of the day and regardless of the emotions that you've experienced, when you decide that it's the right time to fall asleep at night, you're going to fall asleep deeply and quickly and sleep well through the night. And those early morning dreams, what are known as venting or releasing dreams, are going to vent out any remaining blocks or resistance, any tension or stress. Venting it all out and letting it go so you can wake up each and every morning feeling refreshed and rejuvenated and ready for another day. Ready to enjoy your life. Ready to know that magic exists in you and all around you at all times. Ready to know that the change starts with you. That it doesn't matter what happened yesterday. What was in the past is the past, never to come back. In this moment, you get to create a new story, a new page that starts with the power that you get to write those words that you live and create for you. That's right. So letting go. Letting go. So when I count up from 0 up to 5, on or before 5, you'll open your eyes completely unsuggestible and wide awake. So at 0, going even deeper. At 1, closing the door to the unconscious mind, making sure all the suggestions are locked in and effective. And at 2, becoming aware of your body. At 3, a total sense of positivity flood through every cell. 4, becoming aware of the room around you. And 5, eyes open, wide awake, coming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, eyes open, wide awake. As you slowly allow yourself to come back into your body, just knowing that it's going to be a great weekend. I thank everybody for joining and for coming in today and tuning in. And we'll be not every week, every other week. So join us. All of our other meditations, you'll see that they're about once a month, sometimes every other week for some of the other facilitators. So please check out our live stream calendar. And until next time, thank you. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day and weekend.